Like, I don't care. The thing is, though, is like, the thing is that you can't make comments like this and then make appeals to decency, right? You can't do both. And so...
Which, difficult to know if the rabid Trump support comes down to his parents indoctrinating him or the abscess in the brain cancer. Jesus. God damn. That's, oof. God, that's a tweet. That's a, oof. Thank you for the sub.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Paror.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I've seen some people making fun of the kid with the brain cancer. I feel bad for the kid with the brain cancer. I don't feel bad for all the conservatives who are crying about the kid with the brain cancer, though. Right? And appealing to decency. I can't believe people are pretending like leftists and liberals attacking this kid is some unique thing to the left, when for like the past 15 years of my life, I've watched them viciously attack Greta Thunberg, making porn of her when she was a minor, when she was like still like 12. Okay. Like, the appeal to decency from conservatives with the kid with brain cancer because he's a kid. Sorry. All of their feelings can go to hell, all right? Like, if the kid happens to have a Twitter and he sees this shit, yeah, I do feel bad if, like, the kid with the brain cancer feels bad, you know? Just, like, on a visceral level, right? Like, if he was an adult, I wouldn't have any sympathy for him. But, is a millionaire who travels. She wasn't a millionaire until you guys made her a millionaire. You guys made her a millionaire by giving her so much attention, by making literal deepfake porn of her when she was a literal child. All right. This is the level of derangement that you guys were on when it came to Greta Thunberg, a like 8-year-old who did a sit-in on the sidewalk outside of a building, I think, was her first action in protest. All right. That was enough for you guys to put her in the limelight and attack her for 15 years, to the point where conservatives were posting pictures of her in like bikinis saying that she was a slut for caring about the environment. You guys have no moral high ground to stand on. And the fact that you're trying to bring up the fact that she's a millionaire now to justify the treatment of her back then is also quite telling. Republicans are great at bullshitting their constituents. Pure hypocrisy from these dipshits. Yeah.
That little Greta Bumbaclaw running around the earth on planes, telling everyone we need to do something. You don't know a thing. You're a child.
Didn't she sail across the Atlantic Ocean one time because of those, like in a single boat? Because people brought that up to her as like a hypocrisy, and so she did it as like a show, like, yeah, then we can do this, right? Like that was a form of her protest.
On top of that, you're exceptionally unattractive. I know 16-year-old girls who are hot, and if they ain't that hot yet, by 18 they will be. You'll never blossom. You're the flower that will never grow, Greta.
Then why do conservatives make so much porn of her?
So who gives a what you think? Nobody. So off, back to Sweden. We're not interested in your bullshit.
Okay. That's the true show of masculinity right there, folks. That's the true show of masculinity right there. Shitting on a 16-year-old who you're saying isn't attractive, but you know that some 16-year-olds that are attractive. Yeah, that was a strange thing to watch.
Well, I think that in a lot of cases, I've heard Destiny kind of make appeals to decency a couple of times, especially even in regards to me.
Wait, what?
I don't think you can do both.
Does Destiny appeal to decency? That's pretty rough. Did Destiny go soy recently?
For those things, you know? But, yeah. He does this a lot, it seems. Yeah, it was the same. He did it with the person that got shot at the Trump rally as well. And just in general, I do feel like the thing is that it's interesting because in a way it's like I get the joke, right? I'm also a very big dark humor enjoyer, but at the same time, I think if you want to do something like this and it's like you're doing it with politics, you're going to get a lot of people that are going to be frustrated about it and like annoyed, etc.
I just don't agree at this point. I would have thought, like with the Greta Thunberg stuff, that it was just so clearly crazy amount of hate that she got from people on the right, that people on the right would be like, okay, we need to chill the out. But nobody ever called for anyone to chill out about Greta Thunberg, right? I don't think anyone's going to remember this shit, you know, in 2 months.
And so, yeah, you can, but they end up looking like Destiny. Yeah, I don't know, but I've seen this before. I do think like comments like this, it's kind of like what I was saying before about like supporting Hamas, where it's like, yeah, you can be pro-Palestine, but like if you're trying to like run defense for a terrorist organization, then now like you're actually like kind of run defense. But I've seen this before. I do think like comments like this, it's kind of like what I was saying before about like supporting Hamas, where it's like, yeah, you can be pro-Palestine, but like if you're trying to like run defense for a terrorist organization, then now like you're actually like kind of hurting them. You're hurting the cause because of just how indefensible the position is, right? He's supposed to represent the side of morality. Yeah, exactly, right? Like nobody's going to give you the moral high ground if you make comments like this. It's just that simple.
There is no way that the Democrats can lose the moral high ground right now, in my eyes. My God, the total lack of humanity that the conservatives have shown towards literally anyone that doesn't fit into their in-group is absolutely subhuman to me. Like, again, I ranted a little bit ago about this, like, nobody having humanity anymore. Dude, conservatives just show so little regard to, like, the humanity in other human beings that they deem as, like, part of the outgroup. It's so unbelievably just performative cruelty constantly. So, all right. Someone give me something else to watch. News. You don't remember conservatives saying they narc on illegals? Are you? That's like, weren't there like militia groups that said that they wanted to help kick out the illegals? I've seen conservatives say, well, if they won't let them land the planes in Colombia, then just kick them out the door. And I don't want our tax dollars to go towards their parachutes. Splat. Ha 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 ha. Conservatives don't think of illegals as human beings. They are some vermin that have come up from the southern border. Like, y'all don't see the humanity in illegals. Never pretend like you do.